Alrighty, time to get in a bit of a sport. Who was chasing the sport, Brian? It was
Mo from Canberra, Mo Sislak down there in Canberra.
Mo, before we do, in fact, we'll get to text very shortly, but the Roosters considering making a play for Dane Gagai. Now, reported by Danny Widler from Channel 9, that the Roosters are considering making a play for Gagai, who's off contract at the Knights. To me, Brian, obviously, at this stage, the Roosters are only discussing Gagai because they're going to lose Joey Manu, Joseph Swali'i, both off to rugby union next season. But the fact they're going for someone like a Dane Gagai, or reportedly going for someone like a Dane Gagai, says to me that that's the priority spend can't be in the centres. The modern spend or modern sort of balance of money ball when it comes to winning premierships is not top heavy in the centres.
No.
So to go for someone who's ironclad like a Gagai, to me that feels like, okay, we're going to save some pennies there. We're not going to spend what we're spending on Joey and maybe Swali'i.
Nope. We're
going to spend less to cough up other areas.
Yeah, it's a possibility. They've got Billy Smith as well, and they've got, I know young Ponga's a winger, but he has played centre. They've got the young kid coming through. His name escapes me now at the moment. He's a gun. He's
played first grade?
Yeah, he hasn't yet, no. I think he did his knee last year. But the thing that I can see why they got Dane Gagai is because he is a very, very good human and would fit into that, into what Robbo wants. Like, if you haven't met Dane Gagai, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't met him, go and introduce yourself to him.
Wow.
He is one of rugby league's true gentlemen. So I can understand why they want to get him involved because he's a terrific person.
And to be fair, which has been away from the Robbo way, some of their signings in the last 5 years have got some guys with checkered past, which hasn't always been the way for the Roosters.
Right, yeah.
There's been a number of players who have had some kind of checkered past to them.
Yep.
And someone like a Dane Gagai is absolutely prototype Robbo's Roosters.
Yeah, and I think he would slot into the way the Roosters play. Whether or not they can afford it, Newcastle might say no, we might, up our offer. But, no, I can understand why they've gone that way.
Panthers last dance. Where do the Panthers go from here? So the Panthers personnel losses, 2021 lost Burton and Capewell, Kikau and Appy in 2022, Crichton and Lenu 2023, and now 2024 they're going to lose Luai. You can add James Fisher-Harris to that. How long can the show keep going, Brian?
Because we'll go and have a look at their junior base out there.
I know.
Albeit James Fisher-Harris, as Brandy said, came over as a 15-year-old. I don't think they will go. I know there's talk that they'll go for Tukamanu. I don't reckon they will. I reckon they'll just probably go within.
From within. Well, that's what they've been doing. And so they've got this catchment locally, but they've also almost sewn up that Group 10 area.
Yeah.
Liam Henry's from Blaney. Isaiah Yo's from Dubbo.
Yep.
You've got Liam Martin from Temora. They've really owned that area,
and they have. I think they've got nearly 2,000 juniors out there. And now, if you're a young kid out in Penrith, you want to be part of this.
Of course.
Right? You want to be part of. They've got the academy out there. They've got this centre of excellence. So, if you're way out, if you want to be a professional rugby league player, and you're out in Penrith area, you've got it all set up for you.
Yep.
Everything's set up out there. You've got the good culture already, terrific halfback who's going to be there for a long time, a coach who's obviously very, very good. So it's going to be a huge loss, but I just think there's always someone to step up.
With the Panthers and the buy-in that the community has, so there's just signs and posters everywhere you move and drive. But when you go to a game, Brian, every single person is represented by some kind of merch.
Yeah.
Every single. So that's.
Isn't that everywhere?
No, not to that extent. Every single person.
Not even out here.
No.
Look at the policeman down here. No. He's got a Roosters hat on. What do you think of that guy?
No, mate.
That's not a policeman. Sorry.
Every single he's a stripper. Every single person has got it, and I think they sold. After the last grand final, about $4 million worth of merch.
Yeah, well, because they won the comp.
Yeah, but $4 million, it's still a number.
I think you'll find, all right, let's do it. I might be leaving, but I reckon tonight it'll be 50% people.
Yeah, if it maybe
70% of people.
wearing merch.
7 out of 10.
Mate, they're 85, 90%.
Nah, they're not.
They are.
Roosters is 79.
And, mate,
I've
and
just had a look.
75% of them are getting in those little cheese sandwiches, toasted sandwiches you get out there.
Oh, I don't know about them.
Oh, mate, magnificent. Doused in butter. Grill those bad boys.
And off you go.
Beautiful. Lockie chimed in.
Should we just peel back the curtain about this rank coffee we're drinking?
Yeah, I know.
So what we did, look, I think pods are one of the great inventions.
I know.
One of the great inventions. I was always against it.
Yep.
I love a pod.
Yep.
I love the Nespresso pod. You squeeze it and it goes in there. But sugar, you just got a couple of them. We don't have the machine. So we had to get a pen and stick it in the pod and make our own.
Next time I come here, because you and I are from big families.
I'm just saying it's really, really strong.
Yeah, but the world owes you nothing, Brian.
No, but what I'm saying is what happens when it goes in the pod machine? Why is it so strong now?
Yeah, I don't know.
Manually.
So we've cut open the pod.
I think the water just goes through it. You don't pour it in.
Yes.
Oh, that's why I'm off my head.
Yes.
Far out.
But you and I, right, Brian, we're from big
sleazeball
families. We're from big families. So we know that nothing's given. So next time we come up to Allianz Stadium in the Ray Warren Media Centre, because they has got the flashy pods and those sorts of things, but the machines aren't yet going, I'm going to smuggle in just some instant coffee.
No, I don't think we need to. I've worked it out. We're just going to hold it over, put 2 holes in it. I'm going to try this again.
Okay.
I've just worked it out.
Right.
So you put a hole on the top and a hole on the bottom.
Delise
They've
it,
got
fix it.
They've got a little zip boiler at the back, and I'll just let the water run through it.
Okay.
You don't pour the granules in.
You're going to do a manual pod to go.
Manual. This is why it feels like I'm off my head.
A manual pod go. Okay, what about this, Brian? Madge suggests Zac Lomax is a chance for a Blues jersey. And he says this. He's certainly sticking his hand up with how he's playing, and that's what I go by. I've got quite a number of players who are performing well in that wing position, but there's no reason why he can't be picked. He's just got to keep playing consistent and keep doing the things he's doing. There's obviously a fair bit of chatter around him at the moment, and he's performing. Well, he's going to lose that opportunity this week playing in the centres.
Playing in the centres, yeah, but he's already played 6 games on the wing. This is what coaches do. You never rule anyone out. Just keep them all in the pile, keep them all keen.
Yep.
Because you never know when you need them.
Yep, that's exactly right. No one's writing names on the bag. Remember at school when you, the backpacks, if someone fell in love with someone, they'd write the name on the backpack?
Which school?
Well, did you guys do that at your school?
No, I went to Christian Brothers Bondi.
Yeah, that didn't happen at your school.
Although there was one priest who...
Madge Maguire has spoken on Latrell Mitchell also, and his origin chances on the Matty Johns podcast. We're going to catch up with Matty very shortly as well, but here's what Madge had to say about Latrell.
I don't want to create any noise around that. I just want to see Latrell go back and play good footy. Mm-hmm. You know, because I said before, you've got to have a clear mind to be able to play at the big arena. And, we all know the talent that he is. But having a clear mind and just playing and getting into that headspace, that'll sort itself out over the next couple of months.
Do you see him playing in the Origin series?
Series, yes. Not an Origin one. Nowhere near it.
But in the series, he'll bob up.
I think so. I'm hoping he does because maybe that might be good for him to get away.
Yep.
Just to have a look at how other players sort of handle themselves. I know he's been around that.
Not so good for South. They're in catch-up mode.
Oh, they are. But like on his day, I'm just hoping that when he gets back to because I remember him out here, like out here at the stadium here. Every time he gets the ball, he's just one of those players. Something is going to happen. It's very rare that we have. I mean, Reece Walsh.
How old is he, Brian?
I think he's 27. 27.
He's got 100 tries to his name. That's a fair crack in it.
Yeah, he's a gun.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that he doesn't. There's talk he might walk away. I don't think he'll walk away from the game. 26.
26 and 100 tries to your name.
He's in the prime of his career, prime of his life now.
Yep.
You watch it in the game when the people are saying he's not interested. Who'd they play? The Dogs.
Yep.
Was it the Dogs? Yeah. And every time he got the ball, he released Jack Whiten. You could tell he wasn't his mind wasn't on the game, but he was just doing that out of just ability and instinct.
Okay, what
Imagine
do you think
if he was really focused.
What do you think about this? So, Alex McKinnon believes number 6 is his spot.
Yeah.
Inglis moved to 6.
Yeah.
Or played 6, sorry.
A lot of defence there. A lot of defence.
A lot more than centre, isn't there?
A lot more than centre.
Yeah.
They would target him.
Yeah.
But if he's up for it, he could handle it. No doubt he could handle it.
But even like, say for example, that you... And I know I wax on about these hybrid models, but
Yeah.
say that you played Cody Walker, you trialled Cody Walker with Latrell Mitchell, and you had Jack as the left centre. Is there anything to stop Jack defending at 5'8"?
No, nothing.
And Latrell in the centres?
No.
Is there anything to stop that?
No, not at all.
No. Because we know Jack can handle that.
I'm starting to wonder, does he want to play centre? Like, is he sort of saying to the coach, well, no, I'm a fullback. I'm on fullback money. I'm the man here.
But would he be a good 5'8"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course he would be.
Yeah.
Of course he would
So what do you
be.
think about that then? Him and
Yeah.
Jack toggling around both spots.
If you're going to move him from fullback, I would say centre
Yeah.
would be my preferred pick, and maybe then 6 for sure.
Okay, food for thought. Anyway, best caller or text of the day wins a $150 Golf Box voucher, thanks to Golf Box, home of the biggest range of golf's best brands. Breaking back with more.